chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pie.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being... be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Watson on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Watson on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Taven Bryan with a nice play defensively.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Dolphins at 5-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that simple.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Levante David able to record his 5th sack of the season on 4th down on his Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Now Kane York for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Let's go now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
blitz coming, and down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 62 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this from about the 32. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go, set. Opposite, reach.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua dumps it off to Fournette. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Again, it's Tagovailoa. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Hey, man.
Tua going to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep the lead at 8.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Watson's throw taken in by Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. It comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Blocker, 6. Check White.
From the 30 on second down, Tua, and going right back to Hamler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Off of play action, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jakeem Grant from 3 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first.
Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taking it about. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E.
Strike.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he's got this down to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brings up 4th down.
6, 7. You yell it.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Watson. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Running left, it's Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this.
He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards. Back to throw, Watson. Caught on the slant. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing now, Watson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, it's Tua. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Red. Flag blue. Claws red. Red.
Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Second down, here's Chubb again. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Okay, right.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows?
And this is caught inside the 5. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. It's a big play there for Miami. 69 yards.
First down and goal to go.
52 blaster. Drill 52. Hey, go steal. Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. All right, maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And did the Dolphins get it? Yes! Miami football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly.